Hello there. So here comes a little update for our new version 10.0.6. So we've added one extra thing that is somewhat big update, and let me explain what it does. So, for example, the grid that is very useful when building, that's kind of the main thing when working with VMuikit X, because when you build a web shop you usually want the grid of your product, so the grid is essential tool. However, one limitation of this grid is that it only has a couple of fields. It has the title, it has the meta, which we use as price here, and then it has the content, which we use as the short description here. And of course you have the image and the link to the product. But that's kind of all. You are now, you don't have any more fields to populate with information here. For example, you might want to add, the product SKU number. You might want to add, a price, a discounted price, or a price without tax and things like that. So what we did is that we have created an extended version of the grid. So I'm just going to make a little divider here and show you what our new. So here you can see, we have added this VM grid, is what we call it, and it's really kind of the same as the normal grid. However, as you can see here when I open it now, is that we have added quite a lot of more fields. So the first 4 here is default, and actually the last one, the link. But the other ones, the SKU, add to cart, price 1, 2, 3, and custom 1, 2, is extra fields that you can populate, and to create that kind of sophisticated e-commerce, that's you need more things there. So let me just show you how this works. So if I do category products, and I'm going to do the name, you can see here now how we build up. It's the same grid as the one above here. So let me see here, we do short description. So here we see the short description. Of course we want the product image. Here we go. So we're slowly starting to build up. Of course we want the link to go to the where are you, link? There we go, product link. And now you have this read more, which you can modify. Let's see if we can show the SKU. This could be anything. Of course, you could use this field for, I don't know, something else that you find here, of course. Add to cart is now a special field here, so you can actually add to cart like this. You see here now, so we're building up a lot more functions. Let's add the price as HTML, and we get the price like that, and let's add another price and modify it to show tax amount, for example. And then we could write before tax like this, and it will actually show like that. Yeah, and then you have other fields. You could add weight or stock level, for example. Let's see if we can show that one. Then we get the HTML, then you get this bar, but you can also show, you could also use the integer, which shows a number of how many products there is. So we could do products in stock. Here we have a lot of fields. Now let's go into the settings for this. just to modify some things, and I will show you what's possible to do here. For example, we could show the dividers. We could make the whole gaps a little bit smaller. There we go. We could do a little bit of something I like to do is kind of link the whole panel instead of having this readme. So then I can actually remove the on the link. Let me see here. I can remove the read more, and now the whole, you know, wherever I click here, it's kind of it's a link, you know. So let me just save this one here, and then we can go up and we can style, for example, the price here. Where do we have that? Let's see, product SKU. Yeah, here we have the SKU. So we could do that muted, you know, to be a little bit smaller number like that. I think we can make the margin a little bit smaller. Let's go to the product price 1, and we'll do that style H2. Here we go, a little bit bigger price. Let's do a primary color on that one. Maybe we could do a success, you know, green price. Might look good. Let's make the margins a little bit tighter. You know, you usually want things to look tight. And here we go and do a muted on the tax price. Let's do small. So we tight things up again. And then we have the add to cart, and we have a few interesting settings there as well. Style, we can actually add that into like a card box like this. Let's do a small margin on that one as well. And you see here now like how we have built up this category page. And then we have the custom here. Let's also do that one a little bit muted. And margin small. Below the content, perhaps we should have that below the image. There we go. Now we moved it over there. Below the content is where we had it before. We could have it below the title. Let's try that one. Yeah, then we get it like this. So as you can see, you know, you have a lot more to play with, you know, to create a nice, you know, whatever it is, you know, this could be this, you know, now I'm working in the template. So now I'm working, you know, on the VirtualMart category, but this could be, you know, like a special, just to, you know, you create a builder out of an article, could be the front page of your web shop, you know, somewhere. And then you have all of these settings to create, you know, these special grids to be able to have a lot more information inside of your shop. Another thing that we added is that it's now possible to override several of the fields here, so that you can add extra code to like add to cart or price, or maybe you want to, you know, add some kind of some kind of extra code. There is a possibility. Please check our documentation. We are adding, you know, how to do that. We had some requests about, you know, modifying the add to cart. We had some people that wanted to be able to have, you know, download links because they sold digital products. You know, when you purchased, you had like a download link on the product, and things like that should be possible now. But check the documentation for more information on that one. Yeah, that's it for this update. Thank you.